This is Jim Galante from the Keystone Sports Network with lead recruiting analyst for Penn State rivals, Eric Lammers. Eric, it was another big recruiting weekend for the Penn State Nittany Lions with a couple of commits and a lot of recruits from the 2023 class and beyond visiting Happy Valley this past weekend. Give us some of the highlights.
Yeah, it was obviously another big weekend there in State College. Obviously the last one before things went into the dead period in February, and they did it with a bang, right? So they started out on Friday with a commitment out of the 2023 offensive lineman Anthony Donku. And then on Saturday, they got a commitment from the 24 class out of Cooper Cousins while he was on campus for their junior day, the in-state lineman out of McDowell High School there in Erie, Pennsylvania. So a couple good commitments coming out of the weekend, but then they also had some other big priority targets that were on campus too before things went dead. And you know, it's talking about Tony Rojas out of Fairfax High School down there in Virginia. He's somebody that they're very high on. He went as far to say that he wouldn't be surprised if he ended up calling Penn State home at some point in the future. So he's one that we're watching for sure over at Nittany Nation. And then you got guys like Sydir Mitchell, you got guys like Jamil Lyons, and you got guys like Antonio Cotman that were all on campus. And we're definitely going to be watching them as well, because those guys are big-time prospects that Penn State has invested quite a bit of time on, and to get them on campus like they did and, you know, kind of push the envelope with them a little bit further. So we're watching to see where things go with them as well. And then another big development out of the weekend is that they offered a couple new quarterbacks, and one of those guys happened to be on campus. Marcus Stokes, 2023 quarterback out of Nice, Florida. They extended an offer to him. So he's somebody that we're really interested in watching further and kind of getting to know and see what his story is. And we'll have more on him. And then J.J. Cole, the other quarterback they offered out of Iowa. Both of those guys will have further information on throughout the week over at Nittany Nation.
And you can get more from Eric and the Penn State Rivals Group at pennstate.rivals.com. And for great Penn State podcasts, download the Keystone Sports app wherever you get your podcasts, including some great segments on recruiting with Eric.